Hi everyone, welcome to the day one of JavaScript. In this video, we will learn. In this video, we will start with the introduction, and then we will go and then we will see where to write the JavaScript code and where to see the output of the code. So before in the introduction, we will mostly try to answer three fundamental questions. The first question is what is JavaScript. The second one is why one should learn JavaScript. And the third one is why it was chosen for web development. There are so many other programming language. Why JavaScript was only is used for web development as a primary language for web development. So the answer of the first question is like JavaScript is a high-level programming language and is mostly used for web development purpose in both front end as well as back end. What does high-level language stands for here? So high-level language basically means which is a high level of abstraction to the hardware details, and we don't have to manually manage the memory management, and we also don't have to know about the computer architectures and the memory registers and all that things which you used to know in the assembly language programming to write a program. And high level language is also quite similar to written English, and it is more closer to human language, and it is easier to understand. Why anyone should learn JavaScript? So first of all, it is very easy to learn. Anybody who is starting the its development journey, so I think you should start with JavaScript as a language because it will serve after learning JavaScript, you can start learning React as a library and can easily create good interfaces. And after learning React, he can also move towards the backend and learn Node.js as a backend framework for writing the APIs. And JavaScript is also used by almost all big tech companies, from big giants like product-based companies from FAANG, Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, to startups. So you can easily get your first job in any companies from startup to big giants. So you can the third point is you can easily the main advantage of JavaScript is like you can see your code doing the magic in the web browser. And the fourth point is there is a great career prospect in both front end as well as back end software development using JavaScript. The fifth point is there is a large community for JavaScript, so any doubt will be solved easily. And if you are doing any projects, your problems can easily be solved on Stack Overflow or any other website. Third question, why was JavaScript chosen for web development? So there are quite a few reasons because of which it was chosen for web development. First, it is a natively compatible across all popular web browsers like Mozilla Firefox, Internet Explorer, and Chrome. So all these three major web browsers support the JavaScript, and basically it interprets the JavaScript code. And the second point is that JavaScript is very dynamic and interactive, so you can modify the DOM elements on real-time basis of the HTML code. And the third is the event-driven programming. We can use the click, scroll, and overs and the button pressed of the keyboards to invoke any function and create any action. The fourth point is asynchronous programming, which is very critical for performance. So we can the all operations of the JavaScript program can run concurrently at the same time without waiting for any other task to complete. So this is also one of the main factor. So now after this, we will look at some of the capabilities of what JavaScript can do. So I have taken some examples from W3 School's website, which will be a great insight that what JavaScript can do to a HTML page structure, HTML page. So now we'll move to the W3 schools. Like here, the first example is of the is using the inner HTML tag. So we can see here using the inner HTML, we can change the paragraph content. So now it is changed to Hello JavaScript page. It is written Hello JavaScript. Now we will move to the second example. In the second example, also like it's the same example, just It's told that like you can pass the demo ID using single quotes also. Here it was passed using double quote. We can also change the attributes of HTML elements. So here the after clicking the turn on light, the color of the light is changing. Basically, it is changing the image. I think in this process, when you're clicking the turn on, so turn on after the on click event, the image is replaced by some another image. And when we are clicking the turn off light, so the image is again changed to some another image. So basically, this image is being changed after clicking the two buttons. We can also change the HTML, like the CSS styling of the page. So in this example, we can change the font size of the sentence. So now it is 235 pixels. We can hide HTML elements if we want to change if you want to hide any HTML elements. We can also hide that. Like after click me, that sentence is hidden. If there is any hidden element, we can also, so it means we can after clicking me, yeah, after I click the click me button, hello JavaScript has appeared. So this was like quite things which JavaScript can perform on the HTML tags and elements. So now we will move to the next concept. And the next question is like where we will write the JavaScript code. So there are many ways to write the JavaScript code. Depends on the project we are working and what type of project we are working. So if there is a small project we are working, you can write the JavaScript code in the same HTML file at the starting in the head tag or in the bottom of the body tag. Like this here at the bottom of the body tag you can write the script, or here in the like in the head you can write. If there is a big project and you want to use your script file in multiple HTML files, so you can use external files, like you can create a myscript.js file like this, and you can use this myscript.js file in in an HTML document, and you can use this myscript.js file in another HTML document at the same time. We have like two to three files. You can also mention that script files at the bottom of the bottom of the body, and it will work normally. So the question now, how to give path slash reference? How we will give the reference path of the HTML file? So you can give by three way, like with the full URL. You can just simply go to the my script file and copy the path property, and you can copy like this. Here it is given the full path of the script file. And in this, if the script file is just one directory behind the main directory, you can use the forward slash and you can give the path. And if the script file is the same directory as the HTML file, you can use directly myscript.js. Now, where we will see the JavaScript output, like when we write the code in C++ or any Python or in Java code, we can see the output of the code in the terminal. But where we will see JavaScript output, that is the main question. So we can see it in the using the dot inner HTML tag method, and we can also use the document dot write. We can use window dot alert as well as console dot log. So we will see how these all four things work and how these things are displaying the data of the JavaScript code. So yeah, this is the dot inner HTML. So in this one, it will change the, okay, it will display in the paragraph tag. Uh, like this, it is displaying in the paragraph tag using the document dot get element by id dot inner HTML. We can use document dot write. Using document dot write, you can also display the data, but it is mostly used for testing and debugging purposes. So it is not recommended to mostly use if you are just checking normally. Because if and there is a constant, like if you can't use that on event basis, it will use after the page is fully loaded. it will override the whole document. So you can write the code uh, while the page is loading, like in the format like this. You cannot use like this using a button because after the page is loaded and if you click this, it will override the whole HTML document. You can also use window.alert. So when window.alert, if you click here, yeah, it will show a pop-up window and it will display the data like 11 is being displayed here. Yeah, we can also remove the window keyword and directly use the alert 5 plus 6. It will work fine. I think yeah, it is working fine. Yeah, the most popular is the console.log. If you want to console any data, you can use the console.log. So if you click here, you can use the function plus F12 shortcut to go to the console tab. So console tab, and yeah, it is showing here 11. But if you want to see once more, like you can refresh the page. So it is coming 11. It is displaying in the console. Or you can also access the console from here, inspect, and then you can go to console and your output will be here. This is JavaScript print function. So it will basically, if you click it uses the window.print. If you click this button, it will just print the whole HTML document. So these are some of the ways by using which you can see your JavaScript data or the output. That's it for the today's lecture. So in the next lecture, we will learn about JavaScript statement, and then we will see JavaScript syntax, then JavaScript comments, and JavaScript variable.